And welcome back to the second part of this tutorial. Okay, so I'm going to exit out. Yes, and let's come right in here. So what we want to do is either copy this and just drag it that much. I'm going to need 4 of those, so let's go into the properties so that I intend to change the name. Yeah, get rid of that for now. That is going to be pi. So before I do that, I'm going to come in here. Let's change. Okay, let's just copy this across before I carry out any other changes. Okay, that's fine. There we go, just one more. Just one more. There we go. Alright, select it all and leave a bit of room. Right. Okay, if I run it now, let's click on run and see how that's going to look like. Let's see, there we go, and let's go to scientific. There. Okay, as you can see, I'm going to need more room here. Alright. Or maybe just, even if I reduce it, I'm still going to need a little bit of more room. And there. Let's drag this all the way and see how, and let me check that out here. So that is going to be 665. Okay, that's good. 665. And this, let's come right here, and the form, the size of the form, 715. Okay, let's double click on that, and no, we need the scientific. Double click on scientific, and this is going to be 715, while this is going to be 665. There we go. So let's run it one more time and see. There we go. So let's go for scientific. That's good. And back to there. That's fine. Now let's continue with the development of the interface. Now here I'm going to change that to pi. So maybe if we go into Word. Okay, let's go into Word now, and I'm going to go into insert symbol. I need center. Let's just type in center in there. Press enter. There we go, that's center. Inside center I need the pi symbol, and there we go, that is the pi symbol there. So just click on that and you can get hold of that. Close that. I'm going to copy this center, the pi I mean. Now let's come back in here, select the properties, and let's come right in here and just enter the pi symbol. But I do need to change this to center. Look at how it's looking. So let's come in to the font and just change that to center. There we go. There we go. Look at this with the pi symbol. So that's fine. So we've got that sorted. So I'm just going to give that a name. I'm going to call it BTN pi. There we go. Alright, the next one, that's again, I'm going to call that BTN log. So that's for logarithm. Copy that and change the value I need to log. And this is going to be, let's say this is square. Okay, let's go for sine h here, and I'll give them a name later on. And this is going to be sine, that's going to be decimal, cos h. We have cos here. We have binary, and hexadecimal, tangent h, exponential, modulus, octaves, and we can make this percent in x. Okay, the next one is to enter x exponential 2 here and exponential 3 here. So I'm going to select this first, and let's come in here. I'm going to type x, then I will hold on to the shift key and I'll press on the number pad. I'll enter 0178, release. That should give me x exponential 2, and I'm going to repeat the same thing. I think maybe this might be too large. Maybe I should use a lowercase x in here. Let's see. Lowercase x. Yeah, lowercase x is more pronounced. Now the next one is going to be lowercase x. Hold on to the Alt and press 0179. That is on the number pad, release, and that should give me, there we go. So that is fine. Okay, to do that, let me just show you guys the instruction again. I'm going to open up Word so that you see it. So right there, that will be equals to. So what's happening in there is going to be, you enter x, hold on to your Alt key and just type in 0178. There we go. So that is that. And the next one, let's increase the font size so that you guys can see what's happening in here. Let's make it about 36. Can you see that? That will give you x exponential 2, and if you change this to Alt 9, change this to 9, that should give you x in lowercase. Hold on to the Alt key and that will be 0179 there. So that should give you that will give you x exponential 3. So that is it. That's how to enter it on your buttons. So minimize that. Now here, okay, and finally this very one, I'm just going to make that let's say that's meant to be 1 over x. So you can always research how that one is done. Okay, that's it. So alright, let's start with our codes. So I'm going to start with the pi. Double click on pi. In the case of pi, that is simple. Let's just copy this, paste it right here. So I'm going to say dot text, and that will be equals the following. So that should be 3.5952653 So that will do. So that's my pi. So if I run it now, there we go, and I'm going to go to my scientific to check out pi. There we go. Look at that. That's pi. You can multiply that by whatever. There we go. Alright, that's fine. Now let's take care of the logarithm. Double click on that. In the case of logarithm, I'm going to first of all let's say create a local variable. That would be, I'm just going to call that log. That would be equals, let's convert whatever we have in there to double. We just say convert that to double, and we then say log equals math dot log 10. I think it's going to be log 10, and that will be log. There. And we then say txt result, that will be equals, and I want to convert. Let's say convert. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's try this out and just see. I'm going to, first of all, let's say we'll go straight into scientific, and we'll say for logarithm, there we go, 602 whatever. Let's check it out on internet and just see. There we go. Here I think we enter log for there. That is correct. Alright, now let's go to the next one. I'm going to take care of this. Double click on the square root. So I'm just going to copy everything we have in here and paste that right here, and maybe change this one to square root. Let's say square here, and all of these are going to be square. Copy square. We have square in there, change this to square as well, and the math function, that would be dot square. Where is it? There we go. There. So I'm going to run that and just look for a square root of something. Oh, I didn't change the name. I should have changed the name. Okay, let's say that's 3. That's correct. Alright, I'm going to change this name. I don't like. So I'll advise you guys to make sure you give all your components appropriate name. That is square. There we go. So double click on that, and I'm just going to copy this, cut it off, come in here, go to the, that is the event. I'm going to delete that. Now double click on it again. That should give me the name. Oh look, I even got the name wrong. That should have been btn. Okay, that's correct. Go back into and get rid of that back in here, and now double click on that. That should give me the right one, btn square root. There we go. So the square root is fine as well. So what else do I need to do? Now let's take care of this. Okay, first of all, I'm going to have to change the name of this exponential 2 to btn x2, and the one right below it, let's just say btn x3. Okay, I might as well change all the names first, then I can start 1x, and this is going to be lin 1, btn lin. That's fine, and this is going to be btn percentage. Okay, and this is going to be btn octa. Modulus, btn mode, btn exponential, btn tan h and btn tan. I'm purposely showing how it's named because the guy who put in a request for this is a beginner. That's why I'm showing everything. So if you know how to do that, you can just keep all of this. However, I'm almost done. This is cosine and cos h here. Sine h, sine, and finally decimal. There we go. All done. Very good. Now I'm going to double click on the exponential, double click on that, and I'm going to declare a variable in there. Let's just say double. Okay, we can just call that x, and x, let's say x taking the following value, and the value that is going to take in, we have to be converted to convert to double. There we go. However, we need to multiply that by itself, so I'm going to grab hold of all of these. Yeah, copy that and just multiply it here. There we go. Alright, so that is that taken care of. Or the other way around, you can just add some variable there and multiply the variable. So now we then say this, come down here, paste that, and we say equals. We then need to convert to string. There, that is it. That takes care of that. So if I run it now, and whatever value I enter is stored in here, multiply that by 2, and then we store it back in here. So let's see. Let's go to here, come in here, scientific. Let's go for 9. There we go, that is correct. Right, so let's take care of the next one. Double click on that. Okay, in the case of that, I'm just going to copy this, paste that in here. But what I'm going to do is instead of adding another one, let's just use another method so that you guys know that is possible. I'm going to enter Q and maybe P and one more. Let's just say M. Okay, so we then say, okay, let's copy all of this, paste them here. We need 3 of those really. So this is going to be Q. And this is going to be P. There, just one more. The next one is going to be M. That's M. So all we then need to do is just to multiply all of them together. So we can get rid of this. We just say Q multiply by P multiply by M. There. And it's stored right in here. Okay. So if we run that now, it's exactly the same thing. The only thing we did is just adding one more to it. So let's run it and see. So that's another easy way of doing it. So let's say I want to say 2 multiplied by 2 by 2. So let's see scientific 2. Where is it? There we go. That's correct. 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8. There we go. So that's fine. Now let's take care of something else. Maybe sine h. Double click on sine h. Okay, with the sine h, I'm just going to copy Yeah, let's get hold of this square there. Just copy that because there's a function for that. So let's see, double click on that and just paste that in there. The mass function is sin h dot sin h. There we go. That is it. So you can change the variable if you want. So I'm just going to call it sh. That takes care of the sin h. Alright, we're going to copy that. Now let's take care of sine. Double click on sine and right in here just paste, and this is the sine itself. So I'm going to call it, let's get rid of that and just change this to sine, and this one is going to be sine as well, and this. Okay, the function, that is the function. If you say dot, and that's it right there, okay, in uppercase. So if I run it, let's run it and we try those two out. Okay, so let's go into the scientific mode and let's say one sine, that is 1.17 whatever, clear, and let's say one sine, that's 0.8 whatever. So sine h is different from the sine itself. So let's try that out here, and I'm going to just say one sine, no, let's say one, let's clear that. I think I've made an error there. Let's say sine 1, check, that's 0.8 whatever, just exactly what I got in here. Okay, so let's take care of all these other ones there. So I'm going to stop that and let's come right here, double click on cos, and I'm going to copy this and just paste that in here. Okay, that is for cos h, and just change all of this to cos h as well. No, that's wrong. Dot ch, that's it right there. Now we change the variable and copy, change, and change this as well, and this. So that takes care of that. So let's take care of the next one. Paste, and I'm going to change this. Let's change this to lowercase. So that's the cos taken care of. Now let's take care of tangent and change this to tan h, and that is tan h as well, and here, and let's change this dot t, there we go. Copy this now, and I'm going to use that for just tangent. Paste there, and that's it, done. Okay, as for exponential and modulus, I'm going to add them to part of the operators. So let's click and see. Yeah, that's the name, number operator. So I'm going to select that. Let's go straight to the property. I just want to see how it's okay. Now I'm going to select these two. Now let's go into the event, and in here let's paste that in there, press enter. So now they are part of that very event. So I'm now going to go straight into the equals right underneath here. I'm going to create two select case, or two switch case, sorry. This first one, that's going to be, let's call that mode, and the next one I'm going to call that exponential. Let's come down here, there. Now the mode, the sign for mode, that is it. Enter the percentage sign there, that's fine. As for exponential, we need to do a bit of work, so I'm going to come down here. So right in here, I'm going to first of all declare a variable. So I'm just going to call that I, and I will be equals, let's say we convert whatever we have inside the text box dot to double. Okay, that is fine. And I will also need another declaration, another variable I mean, so I'm going to call that J. Okay, that's fine, J is okay. So whatever we have inside J, let's end this here, get rid of all of that. So J is going to take in whatever we have inside. Okay, let's say J is equals, enter second value. Right, that is J, enter semicolon. So in that case, we then say as follows. Let me just get rid of all of this. So I'm going to just enter, let's say math dot exponential, and that is going to be I multiplied by math dot log, and that is going to be J, multiply that by 4. There we go. So that should be the, I think that's right for exponential anyway. Yep, that takes care of those two. So let's save that there. So we can just try those out and see. Let's run it. Scientific. There we go. There. So that is fine. And all of these are working. There we go, guys. Okay, let's take care of this very one link X. So let's come in here, double click on that. And first of all, is declare a variable. I'm going to call that A, and A be equals, let's get it converted, converts dot to double, and what I've converted to double, I might as well, I'm going to just copy this. Let's see. Alright, copy that. Yeah, and I'm now going to say, let's say 1.0 divided by, we convert this, let's grab hold of this and paste that right here. And there we go. Right, and paste that, no, undo that, and I'm now going to enter A here. So let's come back in here, paste that, and say equals convert dot to string, and that is A. So that should take care of that. Yeah, so now let's come back in here, let's take care of this one, double click on that. So I'm going to copy, let's come in here, I'm just going to copy this, yeah, that's fine, and right in here, paste, and just change that to L, and this one is going to be dot to log, and just change all of this. and that's taken care of as well. There, save that. Okay, let's take care of the percentage itself. Double click on percentage, and with this percent or the percentage, let's maybe just copy all of this as well, paste it right here. Okay, so I now want to, okay, let's make this one, grab hold of that, cut that off, and now I'm just going to change that to 100. And here, whatever we have in here, we want to divide it by. Yeah, I think that is correct. Let's see. Let's put a bracket here. Okay, I think that is correct. We have one, this and this. Yeah, I think we should delete this. Okay, let me try that particular percent out. Let's see. It should officially enter a decimal in whatever value. Come in here, scientific, and where is it? Okay, that's fine. That's working fine. That's good. Okay, let's take care of the other buttons here. There's 4 in total. I'm going to double click on this very decimal button. Now, in there, I'm going to first of all declare the following variable. Let's say days, and we want to convert that to double, and let's accept that. And I'm going to then say int I1, and that is going to be equals convert dot to int 32. Accept that. That's good. So I'm now going to declare another one. I'll say int I2, and that is going to be equals, let's say int, and that will be days underscore. Now I'm going to then say txt result dot text, and that is going to be equals, let's get that converted to dot to string. And what are we converting to string? That's going to be I2. There we go. And right here, enter semicolon. Let's see. Oh, that's meant to be I2 here. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to try that out. Save first, click on run. And whatever I enter with decimal place, you actually get converted to an integer. Let's see, go back in here, scientific, and let's say 9 points whatever, and check that out. Okay, we do have an error. Let's see, what was the error about? Alright, that was an error. So that should actually be this there. Alright. Okay, let's make sure it's alright now. So I'm going to run that again. And hopefully I've corrected all the errors now. So let's come in here. That's whatever, and there we go. That's fine. Okay, that's taken care of. Now let's take care of binary. In the case of the binary, first of all, I'm going to declare an integer variable in there, and let's say int dot. I'd like you to pass as follows, and what we're passing is whatever we have inside the text box. Once that is taken care of, we then say txt result dot text, and that will be equals, let's convert that as well, convert dot to string, and what we're converting, that is going to be from 802. There we go, that's taken care of. I'm going to copy that, and I'll be using that for hexadecimal as well. So let's run this first and see how the decimal work. So we end, let's see, scientific, let's see, we have 95. There we go, that's fine. Clear that. Let's say 65. That is correct. Okay, good. Now let's come in here, hexadecimal, and paste, and I'm going to change that to 16, base 16, and octals, that's going to be 8. Double click on that and change that to 8 here, there, and let's run that and see if those 3 works as expected. And that will be the end of our scientific calculator. So let's check this out. 96. Very good. Binary. Clear. Let's say we have 85. There we go. You see that, guys? That's how you create your own scientific calculator. And with that, I'm going to call it the end of this tutorial. I suppose you guys enjoyed, and please do subscribe to this, my second channel. This is Paul Oamen speaking, the owner of DJ Oamen channel. So this tutorial is actually at a request of one of my viewers out there. So with that, I'm going to say bye for now. You all have a nice day now.